Wu Hui arrives and reports on the movements of the Right Army Commander-in-Chief's office, explaining that it appears to be the work of the Murim Alliance. The Second Supreme asks, "Will you go?" Wu Hui replies, "The fight might be winnable, but the opponent is the Right Army Commander-in-Chief's office. An unnecessary conflict will only worsen relations. I'll go alone. Please take care of things here, Vice Leader." Than answers, "I didn't expect to carry out this duty so soon. I'll do my best." Go. Another commands, as it is explained that the Allied Command's forces are literally a regular army. Their defense is on a whole different level from troops run by other offices. A soldier asks, "What's that gigantic thing?" So Wu Hui clarifies, "Siege engines. One of the reasons the government army is feared." Arriving at the destination, a soldier tells him to enter. He steps into the tent where other soldiers wait. One asks if he is the blood cult leader. So Wu Hui muses that this is surprising. All of them have cultivated martial arts. The level is fairly high. The one who looks like a general has reached the peak, and his officers are first aid as well. The Southern Heavenly Iron Sword warned So Wu Hui to be careful. The previous leader had cautioned that the government is dangerous, not only because of its huge armies but because of the hidden masters within the imperial palace. One of the officers replied, "True enough. If only ordinary people served the government, the throne would have collapsed long ago." So Wu Hui, unfazed, addressed the general directly, "Yes, General. I ask who you are." Suddenly, a soldier pointed his spear at him and demanded, "You dare ask someone's name when summoned to the Allied command for violating a royal decree?" The soldier added, "We clearly ordered you to come unarmed, and you broke even that. So, show the face hidden behind that hideous demon mask right now." Before the soldier could react, his spear snapped in half. So Wu Hui calmly stated, "That might be difficult. I must protect myself, after all." The soldier bit his lip in disbelief, wondering what had just happened and why his weapon was broken. At that moment, one of the general's officers stepped closer to intervene. Remarks that when you just said charges, that literally means the crime hasn't been proven yet. You treat me as if I'm already a traitor. The one who seems to be their general intervenes and says, "Blood cult leader, aren't you afraid of this situation? With a single order from me, the blood cult could disappear from this land." So Wu Hui retorts, "Don't speak another word." The general is taken aback, and So Wu Hui continues, "If you open your mouth, everyone within a 3-ain radius will die. If you don't believe it, feel free to test me." He releases his demonic power. Everyone present is shocked as So Wu Hui's power sweeps through them. The general realizes it's intact. It's not a cut. It's killing intent, a horribly dense killing aura, a force from another dimension. He wonders if So Wu Hui just made them experience death simply by exuding that, and concludes this person is too dangerous. So Wu Hui tells him, "He shouldn't have called me so." A man with a goatee steps forward and comments, "Those called the Sapa, the unorthodox, are said to differ from the so-called orthodox. Seeing you makes that feel true." Wu Hui notes he seems like an ordinary person who hasn't specially trained in martial arts, and then asks, "Who are you?" He introduces himself as Goja Taik, the deputy officer of the Provincial Penal and Inspection Office of Guizhou. Wu Hui reflects that the Provincial Penal and Inspection Office is the judicial body overseeing law and prisons in a province. As a deputy there, he's likely the head of a department. Given he's here, it's likely he's from the Royal Decrees Inspection Department. Ko remarks, "General Khan, let's stop this here. There's no need to start a war when you already answered the summons, is there?" The general replies, "If Deputy Go says so, it can't be helped." And Go praises his judgment. So, Short Sword observes, "He seized it." So Wu Hui answers him, "It's a chance to save face. Who would refuse that?" Go approaches So Wu Hui and advises that now that General Khan has stepped back, he should consider the government army's dignity as well. Wu Hui replies that he goes by Baek Mo, the one in charge of the blood cult. Shocked, Go draws his sword and asks Baek Mo, "Since when did you become a Bae?" Wu Hui explains, "There's no need to reveal my real surname or name. The blood cult's leader line has always been the Baek family. If it said I was of the So clan here, I'd be announcing changes within the cult myself." Go tells him, "Leader Baek, you've been summoned on charges of violating a royal decree. Won't you leave your weapons with us? We'll return them once the charges are cleared." Wu Hui answered, "Even without a sword, a martial artist's bare hands and feet can be weapons. Will you cut off all my arms and legs and reattach them afterward?" Go laughs, saying he's not a god and can't do that. He then asks, "At least take off that demon mask. We can't tell if you're the real leader or not." Wu Hui responds, "There are circumstances that prevent me from removing it right now." I will remove it once at the command post. He adds that he came in a hurry, couldn't remove his makeup, and won't show his face and become a laughingstock. Go tells him to keep that promise. If he removes the mask and isn't the real leader, the commander will never let the matter pass lightly. They head toward the command post in a carriage. Woon Hui notes it's an upscale carriage fit for high-ranking officials. You summoned me for violating a royal decree, yet you put me in such a carriage, he remarks. Go explains, this carriage is made of special material so that speech inside doesn't leak out. Woon Hui comments that it seems he has something private to discuss. If you plan to summon me like this, you could have just sent a single messenger. Why mobilize so many government troops? Go responds, we thought you wouldn't meekly obey the summons. Unorthodox sects aren't any different from the orthodox. Short Sword remarked dismissively. Who does this guy think he is? Even within the orthodox sects, there are plenty of corrupt individuals who don't follow authority. When it was explained to her, he didn't mean it like that, she retorted, then what did he mean? It was explained that the Murim alliance maintains close ties with the government, often providing money and tributes. This isn't born out of fear, but from the numerous practical benefits of a friendly relationship. So Woon Hui inquired of Deputy Go, could it be? There's no need to ask. It's exactly as you suspect, he replied. Woon Hui wondered how Deputy Go could be so certain of what he was about to say. Go preempted him, stating that Woon Hui was going to ask if the Murim alliance had ordered the government to pressure his cult. Woon Hui admitted to himself that he had misjudged the situation too easily, realizing why Go held the deputy position. Don't underestimate the Murim alliance's payments and tributes, Go advised. They have connections that reach even the royal family and high-ranking officials, so the government can't simply ignore their offerings. Wu Hui wondered if this meant the government would side with the Murim alliance. No, Go replied. If that were the plan, they would have applied pressure on your cult directly, not sent an invoice. Wu Hui pondered whether the deployment of 30,000 troops was merely a show of force rather than genuine pressure, reflecting that the government operates on a scale far different from the Murim. Go then said, there is something I want to confirm. Leader Bai Kai, Hyun, why did you seek the provincial commander's approval for holding your cult's assembly? Are you telling me the infamous blood cult leader actually resorted to bribery? Wu Hui responded, those who fail to move with the times are inevitably swept away by the tide. Our cult has no intention of harming the government or the good citizens it governs. Surprised, Go apologized. I held prejudices against the cult and its leader. Taken aback by the apology, Wu Hui said, considering what happened 20 years ago, anyone would. It's his duty as the current leader to change that perception. He notes a government official apologizing so readily. Deputy Go seems more reasonable than expected. So Wu Hui says, splendid. Once the commander sees how refined and cultured Wu Hui is, his worries will ease. They say friendships form when two minds understand each other. There are plenty of seats. Why sit next to me? After speaking with you, I feel we can handle this situation well, Deputy Go says. When Wu Hui asks, what do you mean? Go says that before that, he has one small request. May I call you Brother Joabe? So Wu Hui laughs and tells him, if you wish, Brother Go. Go replies, it seems you've taken quite a liking to me too, Brother Joabe. Then he explains that originally, the commander intended to settle this quietly. It's true Brother Joabe violated a royal decree, but if it were merely about sect approval, even the strict commander would have overlooked it. But there's a problem. 3 princes of the Great Yan Empire are currently visiting the Allied command. Go continues that among the many princes, the 3 bestowed with royal titles, Prince Jin, Prince Jim, and Prince Yang are touring the provinces and the 5 command headquarters by the Emperor's decree. At this time, a Murim alliance envoy arrived and raised the issue of Wu Hui's cult. The 3 princes ordered the Allied command to resolve it swiftly. When the command wouldn't act, they went above it to force movement. They've thought this through quite cunningly, but there's no need to worry too much, Go explains. The commander has already arranged for all the receipts the provincial commander took from the cult to be cleared. Without evidence, it remains just an accusation. As long as Wu Hui attends the trial and answers questions, he'll be cleared of all charges. However, he should avoid any actions or words that might offend the 3 princes. If they take issue with him personally, the command will have no way to protect him. Go concludes, do you understand? Brother Joabe. So Wu Hui responds, I know, Brother Go. How could I forget such advice? They head toward the entrance. Go opens the door and tells him they've prepared a secluded residence in the farthest part of the command. He should be careful not to encounter anyone until the trial ends. Not meeting anyone would be best. He doesn't finish his sentence because he stumbles. They see someone waiting who says he thought his neck would stretch waiting for them and asks, "Are you the blood cult leader?" Who recognizes him and announces, "I greet His Highness, Prince Hyung." Prince Hyun of the Great Yan Empire says, "So, you're the one said to be so strong." So Woon Wei thinks, "I'm screwed.